What's going on, everybody? Colby Logan here with Pickler Universe here, day 4 of the MLP 2025 tournament here. Man, it is going so good. The energy in there is amazing. And I'm sitting here right now with Courtney Johnson, head of competition for MLP. How are you?
I am good.
It's a pleasure. I mean, we literally just met 20 minutes ago, but Uncle Craig, your brother-in-law,
Yep.
is one of my high school, well, I should say junior high buddies. We grew up playing soccer together.
Okay.
And high school buddies grew up together. So, you know, old friends are the best friends.
Of course they are.
And he texted me literally this last night late and said, hey, my sister-in-law is with MLP. And I went and I was like, let's get it going here.
He connected the dots for us.
He did, man.
That's awesome.
Craig made it happen. So thank you, Uncle Craig, for that help. I'm sitting here with Courtney right now, and we're going to just learn about what you do. Now, you play pickleball.
Of course.
Yeah.
Don't we all? Like, doesn't everyone play pickleball?
I thought they did until I met a friend who thinks I'm crazy because I'm doing all this stuff.
You got to flip the script on them. They're the crazy one.
You don't know what you're missing.
Exactly.
You don't know what you're missing.
Exactly.
But you have, you know, a really good organic entry into this sport. I mean, you found it much earlier than most of us did.
I did. Yep. Back in 2012 is when I first discovered this crazy little sport that kind of took over my life. I mean, you know, you're a player. You become obsessed with it very quickly. And that's what happened to me. I just threw myself into it. I was playing 6 days a week.
Beautiful.
I mean, it was good times, good times. Nowadays, I don't get to play that often, but I still do enjoy playing.
Surely when y'all get these courts set up, y'all jump out there and do a little something.
Maybe at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I sure would.
Yeah.
Man, for sure. And then that led to you, and you were over in the Rowlett area.
Well, no.
Right outside of Dallas here?
Originally, I started playing in North Richland Hills. That's where we lived at the time. Now I live in Rowlett, and yes, I'll play in Rockwall and, you know, drive around a little bit to play.
You were telling me that you immediately started getting involved with your, and you said, hey, what do you need?
So
and, more than anything.
And they needed refs. So back when I first started playing, I was obviously obsessed. I wanted to play all the tournaments locally. I'd even drive up to Oklahoma and play up there. Well, there was some lag time during these tournaments, and I went up to the tournament director. I said, "What's taking so long? What's going on?" They said, "I'm sorry, we're low on referees." I said, well, what do I need to do to become a ref? And they wouldn't just throw me out there.
Sure.
They said, take some referee classes, get involved with some certified referees, and that's what I did. And came to find out, I actually kind of liked it.
Oh, cool.
And then just like playing, you know, you practice, you get better. Same thing with officiating. You practice. I went out to rec play and asked the local players, hey, do you mind? I'm trying to practice. I'm trying to become a referee.
Because that's part of the certification process is to put in the training hours like you would for a driving school and
you got it.
and a driver's license.
Yeah, that's how you get better. You just got to practice and on your own time. And so that's what I did. I became a certified referee. So USA Pickleball is the only organization that credentials and certifies referees right now. So back in 2018, I become a certified referee, and then from then on out, I worked with all the major tours: USA Pickleball, APP, PPA, MLP, and just like you said, kind of organically came into this position with Major League Pickleball.
Well, you know, one of the best parts about being in that role is you get to stand right there courtside.
That is true. You get the best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house. Yeah. Wow.
You know, you have to deal with some players yelling at you from time to time, but that's fine. It's fine.
You know.
You still get a courtside seat.
Don't kill the messenger, bro. That was out.
Exactly. Hey, I don't make up the rules. I'm just out here enforcing them.
I'm sure you could tell us some stories from that arena.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. And so then that led to actually taking a position with MLP. When did that happen?
Oh, let's see. So Major League Pickleball started back in 2021 with one event. I came on in 2022. They needed someone to help with the referees, you know, getting them all together, getting them organized, trained. So I've worked with MLP since 2022. I became full-time in 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the organization started growing, they started bringing on more full-time staff. So yeah, what was a hobby turned into a career, which is always exciting.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the story for a lot of folks these days, and the story for myself. I mean, here I am, you know, running interviews. I think there's some other avenues I want to explore in pickleball, and I think if I just keep leaning into good people, which the community is just full of good people.
Yes.
One of the greatest aspects of this sport are the people you meet, for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just keep leaning into it and doing what you love and volunteering for opportunities.
Yes.
I probably can't express that enough, how important it is.
I've had a number of people ask me how, you know, obviously how I came to be in this position, and throwing yourself into local tournaments, building a name for yourself, building a good reputation. I can't tell you how many tournaments I've worked. I've, you know, done everything from officiating to helping tournament operations, referee coordination. I mean, just any area they
all
needed
out of the
help
goodness
in.
of your heart.
Yeah, seriously.
I know.
Because
I
wanted Texas to get a good reputation, to build that reputation,
Sure.
and I'm like, if I can be a little bitty part of that, that fills my cup.
Well, and now you're here. So
and now I'm here.
Yeah, so it worked out, and of
Yeah.
course, growth is the topic of most on, you know, in front of us. I mean, this is a growing sport, and we don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Obviously, all these facilities have to really figure out the investment. It's going to be tricky for a lot of folks trying to figure out pickleball and entertainment facility. And so looking at Pickler Universe here, have you seen anything of this size of an indoor facility yet? Or is this kind of one of the first of its kind?
No, this is the best indoor facility I think we've been to. I mean, this is an event space. All of these dedicated pickleball courts, they're not taped. You know, they've got, you know, semi-permanent nets. The C&D pickleball nets down there are the top of the line. This whole upper platform up here, yeah, Pickler Universe is the best so far that we've been to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good review. You heard it from MLP here. They've gotten to road test it here, and they've been on the road.
That we have.
Just about everywhere. Yeah, I was talking with Mikey.
Yeah.
Good old Mikey Worster earlier, and he was saying he was talking about some of the other facilities you've been in, and then Mark Molthen with the Dallas Flash. He was talking about, well, we were in a collegiate kind of stadium. And St. Louis, no, not St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah.
Yep.
And he said it was amazing to be in such a big arena. But 800 people in a 12,000, arenas. We're gonna get there, but he's like, this right now is perfect.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because you pack stands, the energy level, you're right on top of them. It's kind of ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This atmosphere for where we're at in this point in our, pickleball journey with MLP, this facility looks the best. It feels the best. It contributes to the energy here.
It's a good review.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, this is kind of random, but it came up. We were all talking sideline there because we've been watching all the play over here on the championship court, and it is incredible how these players can swing out wide and get these impossible balls. How do you decide on the width of the court? It seems like there's been discussions about, boy, give them maybe 4 or 5 more feet, and then we can really see what they can do. But I guess there's got to be a limit because you got to have stands, and you got to, I guess maybe it's just consistency. You just want to make them all the same, whatever that number is.
Yeah, and we just try to be as consistent as possible because, like you said, if you just make it as big as possible, the players will play to whatever space you give them.
That's true.
If we give them 20 feet on the side, they're going to run out there. They're going to use every little bit we give them. But we can't, we got to have stands. We got to have cameras. We have to limit it somehow. So, yes, consistency is key, I think, when
that makes
setting up
sense.
our courts.
But at the end of the day, there is a strategy. If you can bring it wide, this is the size of the court.
Yep.
And obviously, for most of us, it's plenty of room. For these folks,
for these athletes,
they're working on a whole nother level. God, and you see that when you sit so close to them in person. And you watch it so much on TV, but to see it in person,
it's a whole different atmosphere when you're in.
It's
when
so
you're
much
in
better.
It. Yeah,
it is so much better. I mean, it's really good on TV. I go to my mom's. That's all she has on is a pickleball network.
I love that.
It is.
I love that.
That's all she watches. But she's actually she's sitting over on the railing over there right now. This is her first tournament to ever watch.
Oh, I love
that. It's a good one too.
Oh, this is a great first pickleball tournament.
And she's the one that introduced me to pickleball.
Oh, I love that.
So she came up here today to watch, and so she's really loving this. Wow, well, this has been super cool to talk to you, to meet you just recently, and long-time connection with your brother-in-law.
Absolutely.
So good luck to you, and I hope our paths cross again soon.
I'm sure they will.
Maybe we should start on the pickleball court.
Yep.
Pickleball first, and then we can talk about everything else later. But hope to have y'all back again next year, or whatever MLP wants to come back and do. UPA. That's why this place is here.
Absolutely. And we live in Texas. Mother Nature is she likes to give it to us during the summer, so having an indoor venue is crucial.
Oh my goodness. Courtney Johnson with MLP, head of competition, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And thank y'all for watching here.